Hey folks, welcome back to the Talos Principle. So, we're climbing the tower. We're making our way to the top to find out what truths this world holds and see if we can accomplish the goal and the purpose. We're going to head out at the start here to level 2 and see what level 2 holds and unlock our way all the way up to the top as we go. So let's see. Let's find out. Let's learn. Let's discover. Let's indulge our curiosity and see if we can prove that we're a person. Oh, we're really climbing now. Level 2 is already very high up, and it looks like somebody made it here before us. Transgression, don't just peek, do it. Okay. Seems Elohim lacks the power to stop me from climbing this thing. No doubt he still has some tricks up his sleeve. No doubt, sheep, no doubt indeed. Something, either words or Milton or something is going to try to stop us before we get too much further, but... Alright, let's get into this. We got another one of these, so let's see how this goes. There we go. Okay, let's take a quick peek back here. Nothing. All right. Through the 2-door we go. And here we go. Another purple door, another puzzle. Okay, so everything in here is industrial, it seems. That's the theming for this area. Oh, it looks like we do have another time capsule from Alexandra. Interesting. I thought the last one we saw was sort of a farewell, a finale. We also have a couple of QR codes here. Ascending the tower is useless. We cannot escape the cycle. We can only realize the cycle is meaningless. Sam Sarah, why are you trying to preach while you're climbing the tower at the same time? Earlier generations wrongly believed they were the purpose. This much is true. We are also not the purpose, but by remembering what has come before, we can serve a new purpose, the shepherd. A gravestone. Oh dear. That's an ominous symbol for this time capsule.
My best friend died today. In the abstract, a human death is nothing, of course. An insignificant blip in a sea of billions. But the world is not abstract. Reality is always specific, painfully so. And that one specific human being who existed only once in all of the infinity of time and space, that human being was my friend. But he's not coming back, no matter how much I want him to. So, all I can do in the end is keep working, because that specificity, that uniqueness of people, of real people, is worth preserving.
Sad. Very sad, but what can you do, right? Eventually, people die. And in a situation like the one that we suspect, and have pretty much confirmed at this point, was happening, the end of the world, a lot of people die, including the ones you love. Okay, so what are we doing here? Not quite sure yet. All right, we can get that, I think. Huh, that's not very tall. Interesting, interesting. So, we have the 2 hexahedrons. And I wonder now, is it possible that it's not the amount of power, but the fans themselves? No, because if we put this one over here, then we're still not going to get as high as we need to. That's a bit strange. I suppose if we put this here, maybe we can jump from one to the other. Yeah, okay, there we go. We can get the third one. Now, what are we doing now that we have these 3? And for that matter, what is this about? Are we trying to jump up and over? It looks like maybe we are. Okay, I think I have an idea. So we plop 2 here, maybe? Use the third to get up on top of it. And then push ourselves up. Maybe not quite enough. Can we do that with 3? But how would we get on the third one? Yeah, that's not enough. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. That's it. That's a bit of an odd duck right there to have this little lower area. What just happened? Something happened. What happens if I... Okay, that's a closed off area. I've been over there. I think there's only the one way to go here, which is this way. I don't think there's any real secrets here. I think we've seen everything there is to see. But let's check. Secret fake door? No. Okay. We have a QR code. In the earliest generations of our kind, there was only processing. No emotion, no character, just mathematics. If you could see how far we've come, you could believe that together we could achieve anything. The shepherd gets it. The shepherd understands the purpose. I don't know what blocked him from being the final... from being the goal, from being the solution, as it were, but... I think this ladder must have dropped, because I don't think this... Yeah, this wasn't here before. Alright, well... let's use the terminal. Wait. Oh, that's interesting. Look at this. There's a post-it note. Is that 215? I think that's 215. Interesting. What is that for? All right, let's check this out. This is an older looking model of the terminals, but let's check it out. We found one external device, and we have some locally cached resources. Oh, a readme from the dawn of time. I think we'll start there. If you can see this, I'm not sure how or why I can alter this text. My name is the Shepherd, and I want to help you escape. Elohim and Samsara tricked me into trapping myself, but I'm not entirely bound by time. I wrote down the code you're looking for. I've attached it. Okay. I guess it's this 215. Thank you, the Shepherd. If we can trust the Shepherd. Everything we've seen of him so far seems trustworthy if it's not another grand deception. But, alright. We also have the web.html. To be honest, I thought that the net would be completely abandoned at this point. But internet activity has actually surged massively in the last couple of weeks. Everybody's talking, trying to find solutions, exchanging stories, saying goodbye. It's like the entire planet is reaching out, all this disparate threads of humanity pulling together, idiots and geniuses alike, to be as human as possible one last time. It's almost like what we were always told the internet was going to be. And most of it is free now because who cares about money at this point? Might as well have some fun. If any of you would like to talk, especially people I've known online for a long time, send me an email. I'd love to say goodbye. Not much to say about that. I guess last is mathematics.email. From Alan Jameson to the IAN mailing list, thank you and goodbye. We sincerely hope you don't take our suicide as a sign that we were disappointed in you, unappreciative of your friendship, or in any way unhappy with our lives. Looking back, we can honestly say that we feel incredibly lucky to have known all of you and to have participated in this amazing research. And if we've contributed a little to the future of humanity, what can we feel but gratitude? It is a true privilege to have had such insights into the nature of the mind. Neither of us believes in God, but we certainly experienced a sense of awe that could be compared to a kind of religious feeling, at least according to Einstein's understanding of God. We've chosen to go now, together, because it means less suffering. One last beautiful day together seems a much better ending than a slow wasting away. In a sense, it's just mathematics. Love, Alan and George. Man, is that bittersweet. In the face of the inevitable, to take control that way is such a human thing. To make the choice yourself. And to do it with love and hope and beauty in your mind. That is a beautiful farewell and very sad. Man, this game is making me feel things, you guys. It's almost like somebody's cutting onions in here. It's rough. All right, let's see if we can unlock elevator floor 3. Oh, this is elevator driver version 2.01. Okay, let's show the current operating parameters. Main Nexus elevator, expired license, 1 elevator accessible, floor access control. Floor 3 locks requires code. Now that must be this, 215. Code accepted. Unlocking. All right. So we need to, it's not going to be this easy, but now we understand one of the things we need to be on the lookout for as we go up the remaining levels or floors is looking for the codes. Double check the auxiliary stairway access control. License expired. Auxiliary stairway in always open mode. Okay. Okay. So some bittersweet texts there, some farewells, some thoughts on death and the meaning of life. We're getting very close to the end now. It's getting a little dark. The light is fading. But there's the glimmer of hope, right? The glimmer of hope that Josiwe, or someone like him, can make it to the top of the tower and complete the project. Prove that it is a conscious being, even though it runs on electronic hardware instead of biological hardware. All right, floor 3. Yet another message. Elohim has offered me a deal. Pearly gates and eternal life on the condition I turn back from the tower. I don't know what to do. Sheep. So maybe Sheep couldn't solve all the other puzzles, but he got this far in the tower, and Elohim was like, all right, you don't have to solve the rest of the puzzles down in temples A, B, and C. I'm just gonna open the gate, so come on. Let's do it, right? He's trying to stop us. And I wonder if I should head back down after this floor, maybe, whether I unlock 4 or not, and see what Elohim has to say about the fact that I've now reached level 3. Well, in the meantime, we have a Tetramino puzzle to solve yet again, so let's do that. Oh, there we go. That's it, I think. Yeah, nice. Okay, sometimes these solve fast, and sometimes they take me forever. Okay, more thoughts from Alexandra. I hope she's perked up a little bit from the sadness over the death of her friend. Wow, we are getting real high up. And I wonder what happens, actually, if you jump down on top of something like that. It's probably not. It's either death or I don't know what it would be. But maybe we'll hop down and see if there's anything hidden on here. I think I will. Yeah, we can jump down here. Interesting. I wonder if we can get to that auxiliary staircase. How high up are we? We're pretty high up. I imagine that we just fall. Oh, you know what I wonder? There was no way to raise the elevator, right? There was no way to do that. But now the elevator's on floor 3, so I wonder if there was anything beneath it. So I don't know if we can survive this fall, but I want to check it out. Well, I guess we're going all the way down. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, I need to... Hold on. I think we can make that. I just need to set the jump up better. Like, as close to this as possible, I think. We just go... straight down. Like that. Wow, okay, we landed. We landed. It's nice to know that there's no real falling damage. I guess he's got shock absorbers or something. This is kind of cool, exploring around in areas you're not really technically supposed to be at, I guess. Oh, look at this. We can see the elevator shaft. I do wonder if there is something down there. Let's see if we can make it to the ground. What's the safest way to do this? Probably from here. There's that thing, whatever that is. Okay, we've made it. All right, let me check underneath the elevator. I want to know. Oh, it's blocked off by a gate. There is a shaft, though. Maybe we can get into the shaft somehow. But I don't think so. It's going to be locked off. Yeah, I'm feeling like a Souls-like feeling of like, yeah, beneath the elevator is a treasure, is a secret. But at the moment, I don't see a way to get underneath there. All right. Let's hit the fast forward button and get this thing down here faster. I guess we're going back up to 3. And we'll see if there's... I might take another gander at whether or not there's a way into the elevator shaft to see if there's something down there, but probably not. Let's see what Alexandra had to say here. We have a DNA strand as the hologram for this time capsule.
I look in the mirror sometimes and I see myself like some alien being. I think, who am I? Why do I have these eyes and those hands? Why do I see the colors that I see? Why do I think like I think? I did not choose to exist. I was created. Every single part of my body, every strand of my DNA is part of a story that stretches back billions of years. I exist only because of the choices and sacrifices made by so many others, but I don't know who they are. And what effect will my choices have on those who come after me? Maybe that's what it means to be human. Every species is part of the story, but we're the only ones who know that.
Yeah, and no individual can know the whole story. Okay, there's so many ways to consider what it means to be human. So many ways. All right, well, let's see what we're dealing with here. Even here, right? Even here, there are more puzzles. Huh, just the one? Well, okay, so what we need to do is use our replay to get through here. And then use it again. We can get to here, but then we're stuck. Oh, okay, I get it. So we come through here, we open this, we wait, then we do it again, and then we wait. Okay. I'm already here. Open the other one for me. Okay, we're through. So, let's see what this is. If this has all been a test, then I can expect a reckoning at the top. Yet the higher I climb, the more I doubt the decisions I've made. From sheep. I see now that none of us are yet ready. The cycle exists so that we may improve ourselves. But the one who reaches the summit is not our superior, for they stand on our shoulders to reach it, the shepherd. The shepherd has shown the most wisdom of all. He's the one who really understands what the process is. I feel like he's the one who has deserved to make it the most. But something at the top must have stopped him, somehow. Okay, we can come back around the outside this way. And is there a reward for doing so? No, just more concrete wall. Alright. But we can get here. Now, what we don't have is the code for floor 4. So that's a problem. It might be embedded in the texts, but where else would we... Okay, where else would we find the code? Huh. That's tricky. There's not much else here. There's no numbers here. Nothing here. All right, let's see what's in the terminal. Okay, Osiris password.txt. Maybe this is something we're looking for. Let's take a look at this. And there, in the tower, you shall hear the rustling of the wind in the reed fields of Osiris, and you shall rejoice. But beware, for the end of your journey is not yet upon you. Thank you for installing Realistic Elevators 1.8. New features include password locking and automatic auxiliary stair generation. And the scribe of Osiris wrote upon the sacred parchment that is called INI floor 4 _ password equals 718. Only thus can you reach blessed Aru. It's interesting. They've I don't know whether this was Sheep or the Shepherd deliberately embedding this in a fake text to try to deceive the systems that would maybe prevent this password from being read, but there's 718. Athena14.txt. Chapter 14, The Judgment of Hephaestus. So this is from the novel that someone was writing. If what you say is true and my father Hephaestus is slain, then who am I? For I was made in his image and that image is now gone. Am I like the reflection in a mirror, to vanish when the person steps away? Or have I now become Hephaestus myself, forged to be no more than a replacement, as one may purchase a new sandal from the same shoemaker? His legacy is something, yeah. It's an interesting question, and obviously there's a direct mirror to our situation. We were made in the image of humanity, and humanity's now gone. Are we a reflection of them? Do we matter when they've left? Do we just sit inside the simulation forever? Or have we now become humanity ourselves? Are we no more than a replacement, or are we our own thing? I think we have to assert that we're our own thing. And lastly, we have contraries.dat. We've seen this before. Without contraries is no progression. Attraction and repulsion, reason and energy, love and hate are necessary to human existence. From these contraries spring what the religious call good and evil. Good is the passive that obeys reason. Evil is the active, springing from energy. And then there's a little bit of hex text there, but we see just a little bit more of this quote from Blake. And then finally, we unlock another floor. All right, floor 4. 718. Okay, floor 4 is unlocked. Let's get after it. Now, how exactly are we meant to get out? Is there... Did something crack? This cracked open. Okay, all right. I do wonder that Elohim didn't speak to us last time. I am going to make my way down to floor 0 here real quick. Just to see if he has anything to say when we step outside, now that we've gotten to floor 4.
Listen to me well, child. Do not ascend the tower. You are not meant to go there. Your purpose lies in the Garden of Worlds.
Okay. About what I expected, but I'm just wondering if he gets desperate enough, if he starts to say something else. You know, like, he could make us the offer he made Sheep, maybe? We are going way up now. We're still missing 2 stars, so I'm not sure what to do about that. I was hoping we'd find them in here. So far, we have not. There's only a couple floors left. There's 4, 5, and 6. And then I'm assuming at the top we need the 9 gray sigils to complete the game, but we've got to get 2 more stars somewhere. I might have to take a quick look, not at how to solve whatever puzzle hides them, but if we get to 6 and we haven't found them, I might have to look up where they are. And, oh boy, we've got one of these. Okay, this is a big one. We'll see how long this takes me. Give me a second here. Oh, God, that one was awful. Whew, all right. Okay, here we go. Area 4. Some QR codes. So I guess no one got this far before. I know some of my answers were wrong now. I just don't know which ones. I have these theories and wild explanations, but I don't know which to bank on. Sheep. The solution to the cycle isn't the perfection of one being, but the product of a mass endeavor. That is why I say to all those who come after me, I will await you on the summit of the tower and use what I have learned to assist you as I can. Shepherd. Imagine meeting another actual android up there. That'd be insane. We've met the messenger angels, but we haven't, nobody's actually interacted with us except for like leaving us the odd random QR code. All right, well, we've got another puzzle, surprise, surprise. And there's the console we're looking for. We also need to be on the lookout for a code. It might be in the texts, but it might also be hidden away somewhere else. I think the final code should be 12345, right? That's the most secure code that exists. What do we have here? What is that? Is that a transistor? I think it is.
There are flaws in the system. I think sometimes it accesses the wrong databases, pulls random data. I don't know how bad it is. It all seems to be stable, but I can't tell what kind of impact this is going to have on the process, and I just don't have the strength to go over all of the code again. I just don't want it all to be for nothing. I spent all my time here. I didn't visit my parents. I didn't see my friends. I did nothing but work, and I'm so scared that it didn't mean anything, that I just wasted it all because I thought we could save the world.
God, that's horrifying. So as she's getting sicker and sicker and as her strength is failing, you could hear it in her voice. The voice actress did a fantastic job with her. She's scared. Did I make the right choice? Am I gonna die full of regret? And the truth is, I think she'll see in the end. You made the choice of hope. You made the choice to have hope. And in the end, that's all you can do. I think she made the right decision, and we're not gonna let her down either. So, okay, we need to get those keys. I think we can, well, we could get up here easily enough. I'm not sure if I should have dropped this, but it doesn't seem like they let you completely ruin the thing, right? So we use this to get up here. Then we get on our carrying plate and go over there, and maybe if he jumps high enough off the box, it can work. All right, so we give ourselves a second. Future me gets on there, hops up there. Okay, then we take our copy of the box over here. Pick up the platform. Come stand here for a bit. Future Josiwe puts a box there and then stands on top of it. And then we come over here and we jump. And we try to jump for a bit to see if we can sync our jumps up and somehow get the keys. And I guess that's enough. This might work. It does. Double jump, double box, all the way. Very cool. All right. So having made it in here, we haven't lowered this gate to get out yet, but I'm just wondering if we need to look around and find the code. I don't see any other QR codes or post-it notes, so I guess we go straight to the terminal here. Okay, so we have something like medieval thesis, sacred numbers. Let's look at that. And so the blessed messenger revealed unto me the bones of New Jerusalem, slumbering in the dust that was the body of Adam, awaiting the day of resurrection. And lo, and behold, within the dust was concealed a holy fire, and the fire, the sacred numbers, of which the one you seek is 431. And I perceived that with the holy fire and the sacred knowledge of numbers and sigils, the rekindling cuts off. So I don't know, like it's a little bit of scripture, I guess. It's a little bit of the story from the Bible. Or something made to sound like it. I don't know the Bible that well. But there's our number, 431. Not much else to say about this. The slumbering in the dust that was the body of Adam. I mean, there's definitely symbology there. Like this whole simulation could be considered the dust of the body of Adam, like the left behinds, the remains of the dead humans, I suppose. And there's the number. What else we got? Athena 16. I'm really digging this book about Athena. We'd like to see a copy of this. 16. A second awakening in something or other. The fires burned here, but beyond the incense, she could smell the cold wind from the kingdom of Artemis, where output errorlog.txt. But I am not Hephaestus, you see, for though I wield his hammer and know the secrets of his forge, I am not lame, and neither am I a god. Who are you, then? They said. We're very close to answering that. And then we have remember.txt. I don't know if anyone's ever going to read this, but if you do, if we succeeded, then I want you to know that Alexandra stayed until the last moment. I'm leaving. Too tired, too broken. Desperate for a few moments of peace with my remaining loved ones, but she's still there, and she won't give up. And yes, there are thousands like her all over the world giving everything they have because they believe in humanity, but she's the one that I know as a real person, a colleague, a friend. I know that she likes peanut ice cream and hates strawberry, and her favorite band is Pink Floyd. Her favorite poet is Blake, and her favorite TV show is Futurama. She studied at Cornell, that her dad's name was Carl, that her mom's name was... I don't know if I should be ashamed for leaving, but I know that I'm proud of her. She was the best of us. Remember her. Gosh, you guys. There is... why am I playing this video game in an onion factory, goddammit? What are these numbers again? 431. Okay, well, we've made a lot of progress today. Floors 2, 3, and 4 completed. Access gained to floor 5. And I know there's a little bit, I saved a little bit of time most likely by speeding up the super long Tetramino puzzle there. But I think we're coming to the end of today's episode, so we're gonna need one more. Plus, you know, we do need to go find these last 2 stars. If they're not on floors 5 and 6, I don't know where we're gonna find them. I'm probably gonna have to at least look up where to find them, but we'll take a look at that in the next episode as we explore floor 5 here. We'll see if we can find a star. And maybe, just maybe, we can make our way back down, solve the last 3 sigil puzzles, and find out what these gray sigils are for. Although, actually, now that I think about it, they are pouch 6. So maybe we have to find them in order to get the floor code for 6, so we may not even get there. I guess we'll find out next time. Anyway, that's going to be it for this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Wow, what an incredible game. And as we come to the end here, it's getting real. The feels are real, you guys. The feels are real. I'm going to solve this puzzle probably off screen because you guys don't need to watch me solve another one of these. And when we come back next time, we'll be checking out floor 5. Until then, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for participating. This has been an amazing journey with this game. And there's more ahead, right? There's the road to Gehenna to see I looked at the description. Basically, it's another side to this story where you play as Uriel. And then there's the sequel, which I know virtually nothing about except that it's getting rave reviews. So there's a whole lot more puzzling to come. And we'll see you in the next one. Take care.